Welcome back to another gadget report. Let's talk gadgets. And today I'm very excited because I'm not only talking about gadgets, but I'm talking about one of my favorite airlines. Yes, I am talking about British Airways and the fact that they have increased their offerings on short haul flights throughout Europe. So come with me, let's talk gadgets. So, are you ready to talk gadgets? Let's go. And as I said, today we are going to talk about British Airways. That it's no news, it's no secret, is definitely one of my favorite airlines. I have lots of amazing memories flying with British Airways, and I really, really like British Airways. It's known. So, recently, I found on a press release from British Airways. I'll leave the link below so you know they have flight information there, etc. That obviously I'm not providing in the video. I'm just giving you the information about the flights because, of course, everything may changes, and then you just go into bookings and you know whatever might interest you. So, British Airways has increased the number of short-haul flights, of short-haul destinations, and this making its network a total of 130 destinations in total. So, British Airways will fly 130 destinations in total. So this is a very, very good network, very, very good offerings. The new flights will be operated by British Airways subsidiaries from London Gatwick and London City. This is the BA Euroflyer from Gatwick and BA City Flyer based in London City Airport. So it's not it's their subsidiaries that will do these flights, and the new offerings will include flights from Rabat in Morocco, Graz in Austria, and also there will be an increase in flights for to Madrid in Spain. So Madrid is obviously not a new destination because as it's already covered by British Airways network, but Rabat and Graz will be another the two new destinations on their network. So the new flights will be, and this is, I'm reading my notes because obviously I cannot have this on my mind, all on my brain. So to Morocco, the new flight to Rabat will be the third Moroccan destination. British Airways currently flies to Agadir and Marrakesh. So now Rabat has been added to British Airways' network. The flights will operate twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays from Gatwick on Airbus A320, and it will be operated, like I said before, by BA Euroflyer, which is one of British Airways subsidiaries. The flights will start from the 5th of November 2025, so not long to go. If you want, go and have a Moroccan holiday. Now you have another destination to add. If this Gatwick Airport is a good option for you, I think this is a very, very interesting offering, and I think it will be very good for those living in the UK, but obviously even from other countries that may fly into the UK and then go into Marrakesh. I have no idea in regards to other countries the offerings. I'm just talking about at this point British Airways. So I think this is an extremely good option if you want to fly into Morocco. Now, in Austria, the Austria offerings, you have another destination added as well. So British Airways is also increasing their flights to Austria, and the airline currently flies 3 Austrian cities: Vienna, Salzburg, and Innsbruck. I made a video about Salzburg and Innsbruck flights, I think it was last year, and now British Airways has added another destination, and that is Graz. The flights will be operated by Euroflyer and will depart from Gatwick 3 times per week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and the service will start on the 21st of November. So November is the month to start all these new destinations. It will be also operated by A320 as well. So Airbus A320, I think British Airways has a lot of Airbuses, if not everything. I cannot prove that at the moment. I cannot confirm, but I think most of their short-haul fleet is actually Airbuses, so this proves the point. Now, for Spain, and we already have, of course, a wide number of flights from Heathrow, etc., to Spain, to Madrid, but British Airways will be added more capacity, so will be added more flights, because obviously there's demand for it. Madrid has been a popular destination for BA passengers for a long time, and this year the airline will increase the number of flights to Madrid with 11 added flights operated by BA City Flyer from London City. Another feature of these flights is that they will be optimized to enable the connection with South American destinations like Bogota, Montevideo, and Lima. So these flights with Spain, because one of the things is a lot of passengers that come from Central America will actually make a stop, a connection in the UK, and then fly into Spain. They already have a lot of flights departing from Heathrow, and now we have another 11 flights added from London City that will actually make that connection with these flights coming from these South American cities, just like Bogota, Montevideo, and Lima. So a very good option if you are in one of these countries and you want to go to Spain. If you don't have any other destinations and you have to do a connection flight in Europe, maybe British Airways is a good option for you, because now these flights will be done in connection with these other flights. The flights will begin on the 1st of December 2025. So in this case, it won't be in November, but in December, and they will be added. The press release does not mention the aircraft, obviously, but most probably it could be also Airbus 320, because that's usually the case. But I cannot confirm that. I'll leave the link to the press release so you can read all of the information about these flights. This is very, very good news. More options when it comes to holidays, I think this is one of the things that I find really important about tourism, is when you can diversify your options, diversify your offerings in terms of airlines. Because if an airline offers more destination, what may happen is a passenger may consider it other destinations. They may, for example, you may be considering going on a holiday to Morocco, and then if the options are just the usual culprits, as we usually say, Agadir or Marrakesh, you will just fly in those. And those are the very touristic, the very popular destinations, those that everyone goes. If we can just diversify and redirect tourists to other places, you just don't crowd one place, you diversify, you redistribute the traffic, and then you give people the option of visiting more places. I think this is a very good thing, and this is the way to go in terms of tourism, because sometimes tourists just stay concentrated in one particular spot, in one particular city, and then that is what may sometimes cause issues. And we have seen throughout Europe protests and sometimes less nice things said about tourism and tourists. And let's face it, sometimes it's not the tourists' fault of a lot of the issues. And if we actually diversify, and if people, I've said this many times, I think I already did a video about this, if people think outside the box, sometimes, yeah, you can go to the big city, stay there, visit for a little bit, a small amount of days. But if you diversify, if you go somewhere else, if you think outside the box, you may find so many hidden gems in every country, things that the common tourists don't know about, things that are not really advertised, and may be a great experience. You may have a great time away from the crowds, away from those very, very highly populated areas, and you may just enjoy your holiday and have a wonderful time. So I think this is good when airlines give you that option of also thinking outside the box and choosing another destination that may as well be a great place to go. So if you are planning holidays, just have a look at British Airways website. They will have all these flights available. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by British Airways or anything like that. All of my videos are totally my idea. I don't have any sponsorship, but if British Airways wants to sponsor my videos, I would be very happy to do a video about them, because as I said, and this is genuine, it's one of my favorite airlines. I love British Airways. I love the experience I had with British Airways. I am aware that lately a lot of people have less positive experiences with British Airways, but obviously that has not been my experience so far. So I really I have this thing, and it's one of my favorite airlines, and it still is, and I don't think I'm gonna change my mind unless something really terrible happens. I don't think I'm gonna change my mind. I really like British Airways. This is to say that the video, it's not sponsored, it's just a press release from British Airways that I read, and that I thought, well, let me share this with my viewers. Maybe they are thinking about visiting one of these wonderful destinations. I can think, for example, Austria, November, December, the cold months where you have all those beautiful markets, Christmas markets and things like that if you celebrate Christmas. And is really cool. It's really nice. And even if you don't celebrate Christmas, just going and seeing that winter wonderland, the snow, everything, I think it would be amazing. I know I would love to. So, so I think it was a good thing for British Airways to give passengers more options. And then I'm waiting for your opinion. If you have done one of these flights, please leave me a comment and let me know how it was. So for today, I hope you are excited about these new options with British Airways. And, if you have booked one of these flights, let us know. Let us know in the comments below what was your experience and how did it go. Of course, it won't be anytime soon. The flights are only expected to start in November and December for the Madrid extension, so for the Madrid extra flights. But and in any way, just let me know if you go in one of these trips, what was your experience? Or if you have just flown with British Airways, let me know. Let me know what was your experience. And, I've been asking as well if you have any subject, if you know about anything aviation related, gadget related, it needs to be related to gadgets that you would like me to talk about, or even if it's tourism related as well, that I also talk about tourism. If there is a good event, a nice event for people to know in your area that you would like me to talk about, leave me a comment below. Leave me a suggestion and I'll be very happy to accommodate it. Or if you have any other suggestion about a topic that you would like me to talk about in our gadget reports, please leave a comment below and I will be very happy to answer you and take it on board. Now, my channel has been growing. I have been saying this for a while now, and I am very, very happy about that. But I would like to ask you for a little favor. Please share my videos, share, put a like, share, subscribe, and put a click on the bell so you get a notification of a new gadget report every week. For you, it's totally free and costs you nothing. And for me, it's a tiny little help because the YouTube algorithm will pick up all the likes, all the shares, more people in the channel, and they will obviously show my content to even more people. So please put a like, subscribe, and leave a click on the bell so you get a notification of a new gadget report every week. And then you obviously choose if you want to watch it or not. Now, before I go, I would like to thank you all for watching. I'll see you next week. Have a good one.